Members, colleagues, I want to give attention to something that's been happening, and I think that when it comes to history, this is important. Yesterday, I found out that the Navajo Code Talkers were erased from the Department of Defense website, and also within all the articles, and then also within history itself. And I can safely say that when the line of questioning was brought before the Pentagon press secretary, he did confirm that Secretary Pete Hegseth said that DEI is dead at the Defense Department, and stated that we are pleased by the rapid compliance across the department with the directive removing DEI content from all platforms. I think that some people, some individuals need to be educated, because as was confirmed by the United States Supreme Court, Supreme Court of the United States did confirm that DEI is not applicable to tribal nations. And the reason being is that we are political entities. And to subject our history to this type of practice is not appropriate. It lacks intelligence. And then most importantly, I think that all the way around, honestly, I don't know where we would be if it was not for the Navajo Code Talkers, the Hopi Code Talkers, the Sioux Code Talkers, the Pima Code Talkers, the Gila River Code Talkers, the Apache Code Talkers. All of these tribes contributed greatly to winning the war, a code that was never broken at all. All of these indigenous warriors never told a soul. They had to make a promise to never tell, and they never did until in the mid-1980s when they were given permission to tell their story. My uncle, Mike Kia'ani, was a code talker in Iwo Jima. He was shot 3 times. He ended up in the hospital. As soon as he was mended, they stuck him right back out there. And he continued to fight until he was wounded. And then a great deal, he had 2 shrapnels on in his side, and there was extensive internal damages before they brought him home. And so as code talkers, my uncle, my relative, today they tell this story of what happened to him. His story did not come out until about 15 to 20 years ago. And so he was the radio person in Iwo Jima when he was captured. And they lined him up. After torturing them for days, he would not tell the transmission of the codes. He would not translate it. So they all lined him up, and in front of everybody, they cut off his tongue. They cut off his tongue, and that's how he died. He's a Navajo, and he's from Red Mesa. And this is the type of history that the Navajo Code Talkers have. And so I think all the way around this, to me, I don't think DEI applies here. These are not DEI hires as was provided by this individual from the Pentagon. So I just want to say that they were an example of honor, of bravery and love for their country, for their homelands. To say that, I think, is important today And I want to bring that to everyone's attention. The chaos that continues to come from the White House is intentional and is meant to hurt vast groups of individuals. But I must say to my constituents, continue to stand fast, continue to have courage, and continue to pray that our leadership is here for all Americans and not just the select few. Thank you.